Welcome to Local SEO Today. I'm Roger Murphy.
And I'm John Vong.
Today, John and I wanted to speak to business owners who are reading or watching our video today in terms of one of the aspects of how to grow your business, expand your reach. It's networking. And networking it's defined by many different things. John, you started your business or this business, Local SEO Search, 5 years ago now. Networking, tell us about it.
Yeah, so there's so many factors in connecting with prospects, people that you know, people that you don't know, getting your name out there. As a new business owner 5 years ago, I was trying to learn as much as possible, and what I did was I connected with a lot of my previous customers that I work with, and I networked with them.
Yes.
I basically went for coffee with them and let them know what I was starting, what my ambitions and what my goals were, and what I wanted to see and help them with their business on, right? And how I would differ from what's out there today, right? So getting out there and going for coffee, lunch, meeting old acquaintances, old clients, whatever it may be, that's a form of networking. There's also networking events that occur in the evening, on the weekends, during the day. There's a lot of different ones.
Breakfast meetings, associations,
Chamber of Commerce, BIAs, BNIs. There's Eventbrite. There's so much going on every single day. You can probably find something online that, if you have any vested interest, you can actually go there and network, right? So I found that at the beginning, when I was starting the business, I had a lot of time. So I went out there and networked. I went out there and met and connected and let people know what I was doing. Because you didn't have a lot of clients to service, so you weren't busy. So you had to get your name out there. Right? So I spent a lot of time getting out there, amplifying it, my message, and I was pretty much the salesperson, right, of the business. So getting out there is so important, connecting, letting them know what you're all about, why you're doing this, what's the purpose, figure out what your elevator speech is, unique selling proposition, stuff that matters for them, right? Figure out what kind of need they have, right? And try to deliver on that.
Nice. And that elevator pitch, just so, you may have heard of that, you may not have before, but the elevator pitch is basically a 20 to 30 second basically statement in a nutshell. What are you offering? What is your business, really, what's your business advantage? What is your business proposition for anybody? So in your networking, at these events, the breakfast meetings, the lunch meetings, the afternoons, with your business card, you can literally talk to anyone and let them know in 1 or 2 minutes, 30 seconds, here's what I'm all about. And then you can inquire, who do you know that needs this type of service?
And what I found also is the same kind of people went to a lot of these events. So, once you start doing it and you start learning about what's out there and going to these events, you'll find the same kind of verticals that attend. Same real estate agents or mortgage brokers or insurance brokers, whatever it may be, financial planners. These people are all about networking. So you have to figure out what your business is as a business owner, figure out how you can expand your reach. And maybe focus on specific ones, either geo-targeted or industry-specific. Figure out who your ideal customer is and attend those events. Right? And these could be even more specific, like associations or trade shows that are very catered towards who your ideal customer is.
That's it. We had a great networking event last year in the summertime, but it literally came from one client that you started with years ago. They were having a special event. It was basically a fundraiser, but it became an event where we got to go. We sponsored, it was at a golf tournament, but it was all business people there. And we got to meet 150 or more business people across all different industries. That was a terrific networking day for us.
Yeah, so there's so many different forms of networking, right? And it's so important as a business owner, either you're starting, you're growing your business, or near the end. It doesn't matter. It's very important to just continue getting your name out there. And you never know who you're gonna meet, it's all about even PR. You maybe will be mentioned somewhere.
Exactly.
Right? And it's if you enjoy what you're doing, you're pretty much trying to sell it anyways, right? You might as well have fun.
Yes.
Right? So socialize, get out there, talk to as many people as possible, amplify your message, right? And this is a great way to meet someone in person, right? And it goes a long way than the virtual avenue of, you know, email or social media, right? People like dealing with people they can, you know, resonate with, right?
Yes.
And actually see and meet in person, exchange business cards, right?
I see a lot of people, and I know it's easy because we all have technology at our fingertips. You can reach out via email. You can reach out for friend requests and etc. On LinkedIn, you can ask for to be connected. But really, as a business owner, your most effective use of your time is going to be person to person, face to face, because people, when they get to meet you, get to know you, they understand, they remember you, and they get your card. Versus these virtual, like how many times a day, John? I know I do. How many times a day do you get something, a LinkedIn request?
Or a Facebook request, you know, there's so many things, and people could be spamming it from different countries or whatever it may be, and they, you know, I typically don't try to add people or friend people unless I actually met them in person, right? So it goes a long way for multiple touch points. If you met someone, went for coffee with something that you can relate to and you enjoyed their company, then it's a different story to add them on Facebook or LinkedIn or whatever it may be.
One of the tips and tricks for the day is, one of them that I learned many years ago was, when you're networking, just ask, who do you know that could use my service? If you think of it, that's a very, very, very powerful statement, because all of a sudden they're like, hey, I want to help him out. Let me think about somebody. I think I know someone that could use your service. So it's
yeah, and always go in with trying to help other people.
Yes.
Don't try to sell what you're doing or have as a service or product. Help others, and they will eventually help you.
That's right. Offer a solution.
Exactly. And the more people you can help, the larger reach you will have.
Exactly.
Because they feel obligated that since you've helped them, they will help you in return. But always give a helping hand, right?
Pay it forward.
Exactly.
Yeah, very good.
So it's very important.
Great. Well, this has been great, John. Thanks. I think it's been a really good topic on networking, and I think there's some real valuable tips and tricks in there.
Well, thank you, Roger.
Thanks, John.